When we ask what happened to happiness, we are really asking how changes in the way we live have affected how people feel. Over the last 2 decades, researchers noticed a troubling trend. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, rates of depression and anxiety were increasing, especially among adolescents and young adults. Here you can clearly see that an epidemic is taking place. It began to take off around 2012, and by 2020, it had jumped by more than 50%. You can also see here that this was a pretty steep curve for male teenagers and an exponentially steep curve for females. And now we can say we are in the midst of a full-scale emergency. So why is this happening? Scientists from different fields have been searching for answers, but they have missed the elephant in the room: our modern lifestyle. While there are numerous aspects of lifestyle behavior that affect our well-being, let's take a look at one specifically: the way modernization has changed the way we communicate with each other, the mobile phone use. Look at this graph showing ownership of cell phones and smartphones between 2015 and 2021. Does that curve remind you of something? Well, let me give you a hint. Look back at the first figure again. During the same period, you can see a sudden jump in depression rates for teenagers. There appears to be a relationship. But what is really going on? Smartphones have clearly had a profound impact on the way we communicate and socialize. Studies show that heavy users of social media have a much higher depression risk than light users. There seems to be a cause and effect relationship, and not only a correlation. The increase in depression seems to be triggered by what psychologists call upward social comparison, the tendency to compare oneself to people who appear more successful, happier, or more attractive. On top of that, the longer we spend looking at the screen, the less face-to-face contact we have and the less exercise we get. So we cannot say that all social media is bad. More accurately, it seems that the way we use social media can affect our mood, either positively or negatively. But please don't get off your chair quite yet. Think about your typical day. How often do you check your phone without fully noticing it? How many conversations happen through screens rather than in person? How often does comparison occur automatically while scrolling through curated images of other people's lives? For students like you, this can be especially intense. Academic pressure, financial stress, uncertainty about the future, and constant exposure to others' highlight reels can combine into a chronic stress. Many students report feeling busy yet unfulfilled, connected yet lonely, informed but at the same time overwhelmed. Rather than focusing only on treating symptoms of this stress, researchers began asking a different question. Instead of asking what makes people depressed, they ask what helps people thrive. What daily practices, behaviors, and environments, for example, support psychological well-being? This shift marked a turning point. It opened the door to a new scientific approach, one that focuses not only on reducing suffering, but also on building resilience, meaning, and vitality. That approach became known as the science of happiness.